A first-time visitor to Crespi Boulevard in North Beach might question Miami Beach City efforts to address flooding. Experience king tide season for more than 20 years, and one can tell a more complete story.
Oh, sometimes when a king tide, you will have the water coming all the way across the street to my door. And it would stay sometimes 4 or 5 days, maybe even longer.
And now?
Now with the new pumps, it's much better. Still some flooding, but the water's running off much faster.
Before the installation of this new stormwater system pump designed to address sea level rise by directing water off property and streets and out into the bay, this road would have looked more like a river. Another flood-prone hotspot in the city, Purdy Avenue, Sunset Harbor, also historically a street-turned waterway. But with a new stormwater system pump installed, streets bone dry. The same along Alton at 10th Street. Add to the equation raised streets and seawalls, and Miami Beach is rising above during this king tide season. It's a $500 million project, 60 stormwater engineered pumps over 5 years. Only 10% into the process, and streets are less prone to flooding. Still, city leaders say much more needs to take place, including increasing awareness of the very real threat of sea level rise and climate change.
It's part of the continuing education effort to let folks know that this is a serious issue that requires very serious solutions and expensive, that we're part of a broader community, and hopefully building a global constituency for these issues.
To that end, this symposium, Eyes on the Rise, Impact of Sea Level Rise on Local Communities, hosted by the French Consulate, bringing together Miami Beach leaders, residents, scientists, and national media outlets, all to discuss global realities of sea level rise. The hope, ideas sparked here and actions Miami Beach is taking can be shared with a world stage during the United Nations Climate Change Conference in France this December.
Miami Beach is becoming a model for the world in fighting back against sea level rise. We've done it in great parts of our city. We've seen tremendous success, and we have a long way to go. But I think whatever happens in Miami Beach, the world hears about, and we're happy they're hearing that you can make strides, you can fight back against sea level rise, and we're bringing it to the world's attention. This is for all coastal cities.
Gatherings like this to address realities like this help the public understand the challenges we all face. Realities moderator, South Florida NBC6 meteorologist John Morales says he frequently talks about.
It's important that people are paying attention not just during hurricanes, but as far as I know, the only person in South Florida that is getting on air and talking about climate change and the local impacts. I'm extremely proud to know that nobody ever pushes back. Nobody says, John, you're making that up. People do listen, and I think it's very important that they do.